we've had about a 3-hour drive today, travelling south. This is, I want to say the Danube, but it's more of a slight offshot. The Danube is just behind the trees there, and this is where the boats pull into on and offload. So up tomorrow morning, and we're going to cross the border straight into Bulgaria. And we just here mark this place because it's side of a river. We can get the early morning sort of like border crossing, and hopefully get things moving early off in the morning. But anyway, yeah, so we're just having Helen's just prepping some salad. We've got some bread. We're having this sausage tonight. Got a couple of dogs for company, and we're going to say, you know, if you're a dog person, don't come to Romania, really. There's some beautiful dogs, and they are all street dogs, and yeah, it's sad. I mean, oh, happy enough, don't get me wrong. You just want to take them all home. So yeah, the camp tonight isn't anything really special. A couple more dogs there, look, coming over. Yeah, Helen says I've got to watch the sausage.
Don't walk away from that sausage.
Don't walk away from the sausage, she says. So yeah, so nothing special. Bit of a wasteland really, down towards. Like I said, we've got in the town or city behind us. Nothing special. And yeah, we parked here because we want the like.
Told you she's eyeing up that sausage.
After the sausage. So yeah, nothing special, but like we're here to get into Bulgaria tomorrow. So yeah, good drive from the Carpathian Mountains this morning. Yeah, all okay. So this is where we are. I'll show you that way. So I'll probably turn you on. Well, you'll probably see the border crossing tomorrow, and then we're heading out towards the Black Sea. Maybe get a little bit of beach time. Yeah, this is it. So yeah, we sat on the bridge now. A little bit of confusion back there because we thought that we're at the border crossing point. Not really much signage. We didn't understand, or we didn't realise there was a toll charge for going across this bridge, which incidentally were €6. So yeah, we just see a long line of traffic now, waiting to get to the border control. Same again, back there, all the trucks were queuing over to the right hand side, which is sometimes normal. You see that at most border controls anyway, but that were, I think, because the bridge is quite tight and they don't want the trucks passing, I think the older trucks on a bit of a traffic light system. But yeah, border controls can be fun. And the one I'm really dreading is the one into Turkey, which I suppose this could be a practice run for Turkey. So we're trying to work out whether this is normal. We've been here half an hour now and no one is moving. Everyone's out of the cars behind. Everyone's out of the cars in front. Yeah, this is the Danube, by the way. We've already crossed the Danube, I think about 4 or 5 times, coming down through the rest of Europe, Austria and Germany. But yeah, this should be our final time on this trip. Yeah, so we've been here half an hour and nothing's happening. Yay! So we've moved 400 meters and now we've stopped again. At least we can see the border control from here, so hopefully the next time we should be just about at passport control. So the views change a little bit. There we are. Now of Helens window. It's slightly a little bit more industrial. Bit crappy. Let's stop for some water. Now we're going to the beach. I like beach. Beach. Good morning. We spent the last few days here in Nessebar, which is in Bulgaria, and it's where you would come for an holiday, a summer holiday. It's been nice to stop travelling, pull on the handbrake and just do the holiday things, you know, swim on the beach or swim in the sea, spend time on the beach, visit a couple of restaurants and so on. But today we're pushing from here down towards the Turkish border. It's going to be a 2-hour drive because the roads here, even though they're toll roads, are very poor, very poor. So we're driving about 2 hours this morning down to the Turkish border. I don't know how long that's going to get, or how long that's going to take to actually get through the border. I've sort of like said, you know, a couple of hours, but I don't know. Really don't know. So we're getting ready for the border crossing this morning. I've just updated the Garmin sat-nav. This, incidentally, is a Garmin 770, which is designed for motorhomes, but you can put the height, weight and length and width of the vehicle in here. So it is basically a trucking sat-nav, but it's running on the Garmin yes, the software. I'm impressed with them. Garmin, I think Garmin a few years back, maybe 15-20 years ago, were tip top. Now I'm not too sure at all. But yeah, I've updated the sat-nav this morning because when we cross into Turkey, we're going to lose the internet. We have got some eSIMs and things like that on this phone, but yeah, until we actually sort of like visit the Vodafone store, a Turkish telecom shop, then we're losing the bulk of our internet. So I thought, well, before we go into Turkey, then we'll update what we can update, and then we should be all right. What else? From here down to the Turkish border, it's about £7. What, about £7 in tolls, I think. So not the cheapest roads, and certainly not the best roads to say the toll roads. But yeah. We'll get off this morning and we'll get down to Turkey, where we're going to be spending a good few months down there. So yeah, a little bit cloudy this morning it's been, but the sun's just breaking through now. It's just starting to get warm. So right, we'll catch you in a bit. Right, so we've left Europe and we're just waiting for passport control on the Turkish side. We're currently in no man's land. They needed to see as vehicle papers for the truck and the motorcycle on the back. Also my international driving permit, as well as obviously the 2 passports. So yeah, I'll pick you up now for a quick peek. Cannot really see much. But yeah, I'm assuming just around this corner there's going to be another passport control, so speak to you in a bit. So we've got 2 lanes here, and I don't think it matters which lane you're in, but like there's a series of windows, or there's just one window, I'm not quite sure. So Helen's just gone down there to join the queue. I think it's just basically getting your passport stamped. Yeah. Right, things did go to plan at the Turkish border, but didn't go quite to plan at the Turkish border. So when Helen got to the window, the main problem was we didn't have a green card for neither the camper or the motorcycle, which we knew this, and we was wanting to buy insurance at the border, which obviously led to a little bit a lot of toing and froing. So we got sort of like through sort of like the first initial bit where the windows were, and then we had to pull up on the side where that's where customs were then. So we proceeded across to the insurance hut, and the guy wasn't there. So we waited around 20 minutes asking, toing and froing, trying to find this one guy. And after about 20 minutes, I don't know whether they were on his lunch or whether we were just having a cigarette somewhere, I really don't know. But eventually we got him back. Now, the insurance for 3 months for the camper cost €115. No, sorry, €110 for 3 months. So that was quite good. And then the bike cost €20 for 3 months. Like I said, there was a lot of toing and froing, and then we had to move the vehicle because we weren't happy with this vehicle. And then we got the insurance sorted, went back to the original window, and the guy sort of like checked through all the insurance papers, checked through us, and the logbook and everything. Everything's fine. Off we go. Can we go? Yes, we can go. So we drove down then to the final sort of like passport control. The guy there, he looks at the papers, looks at the passports, goes around the back of the vehicle, sees the motorbike, goes back into his office and says, no, you have to go back to customs. So we had to reverse about 50 metres back, pull into this lay-by. I jumps out, sees customs and says, oh, we've been sent back here. So the guy wanted to have a look in the back, so he has a look in the back, no problem. So I drives back down to the window again, and the guy tip-taps on his computer again. He says, no, you need to go back to the customs. I said, we've been to the customs. He said, no, you need to make sure they attach the motorbike to the passport. So, so as you may know or may not know, when you leave Europe, vehicles are attached to your passport, which the guy in the first window, I think he attached the camper to the passport, but then not the motorcycle, which would cause a problem when we're leaving Turkey. Because obviously if we leave Turkey with a motorbike and it's not attached to his passport, then it can cause problems. So in total 4 hours. 4 hours from initially joining the queue, and this was a very quiet border crossing. I'm saying very quiet. It were very quiet, but people were just, it was just slow moving, so it was just a little bit manic. So 4 hours it took us to get through the border crossing. Thankfully we're now in Turkey. So first port of call is in this town where we've got to pick up a chip or a sticker for the toll roads. It's Sunday, so the post offices where you can get these stickers from are not open, but they do sell them at Shell petrol stations. So there's a Shell petrol station here. We've just passed a bank as well, so Helen's at the cash machine now trying to get some money out of the bank because we're going to be in Turkey quite a long time. So yeah, the roads are a pleasure to drive as well. After coming through sort of like Eastern Europe and Bulgaria, you get on Turkish roads, and even the B roads are a pleasure to drive. So right, is it good? She's got some money, so that's good. So I think we've drawn out only about £100 really, just for tidying us over. But yeah, the purse is brimming full of money. That's good. Right, okay. We need to sort out this toll this toll sticker. Loads of money. So we're going to go down here to the Shell petrol station and hopefully get this chip, this computer chip that you can put in your windscreen, and it pays for the tolls and what have you, or you can pay for your tolls. I'm not quite sure how it works yet, but yeah, we'll let you know. This is Camp Lokoy, and it's just over the border in Turkey. Yes, a campsite, and it's our first campsite of this trip. Now, our regulars you'll know that we don't normally stop on campsites, to be honest with you. However, this one sort of like happened by accident, I'm going to say. We came over the sort of like the hills behind on a bit of a 4x4 track. So yeah, this is the beach we're actually intending to come to initially, but we wanted to stay at the far side there, and we ended up at sort of like coming over the mountains, like I said, by this quite a challenging 4x4 track, to be honest with you. And we ended up somewhere over there at a barrier. Bit of confusion, because this is all part of a national park and you can pay to stay, and there was nobody manning the barrier, so a little bit of confusion. So we turned around and we could see this place, and we came over here, and the gentleman who actually owns this campsite very kindly said, well, you know, put us on Instagram sort of thing, and you can stay a couple of nights for free. So we took up that offer. But you can see, look at this, a beautiful beach. And one thing yesterday, what Helen said while we were down here, it's nice to lay on a beach and not see all concrete buildings behind you, you know, like you do get in the holiday resorts. As you can see, there's no buildings here. This is just hills, trees, and yeah, just nature really. So it was very nice to come here. This is sort of like the beach bar area, so you can get food and sandwiches from here. And the reason why I picked this place is because it's within sort of like an hour and a half's drive, certainly within 2 hours drive from the border. So it is one of those places where, you know, you get up in the morning, you're going to cross the borders. You know, the border took us in total, we drove 2 hours before we got to the border. The border crossing took us 4 hours, so we're already up to 6 hours actually on the move, and then this is just an ideal location to stop here a couple of nights like we've done and just relax, chill out. I've got my companion dog with me as well. She's been sleeping underneath the truck for the last couple of days, so you can see what we're up to. You can see the nice clean toilets. Like I said, very nice. It's a very nice campsite. I'm going to put this one, it's not on Park for Night, this one, so I am going to put this on Park for Night for the owner as a little bit of a thank you. So the campsite's split into sort of like 3 areas or 4 areas. You've got tent camping within the trees. Just over here behind the yellow sign, you've got these glass domes which are air conditioned, so they're like air conditioned tents. This car park here is for day trippers, so you can come here and just, you know, come here for the day and spend obviously time on the beach. And then this is for motorhomes and caravans. So from the trees, from the toilet block over there, loads of toilet blocks as well. Right the way around, it's all underneath trees, and there's a little bit of a river at that side. And you can camp by the river as well. So but it's all underneath trees, it's all shaded, and like I say, it's within 2 hours of the border, so this one's been a great stop. And to spend a couple of days here and to chill out after the border crossing is you know, has been nice. Right, so today we're leaving here today, and we're going to push so like down towards Istanbul. There's another beach about 10 miles in that direction which I am interested in seeing, but we still haven't got the sticker, the microchip sticker for the toll roads. Now I don't think we've been on any toll roads yet. However, we've sort of like passed we've gone underneath the you get like the cameras on top of the roads, and I'm a bit dubious about these cameras because obviously the information on the internet isn't always up to date, and yeah, I'm a little bit dubious whether we've already been caught by these cameras, these toll road cameras. And you have 7 days to make sort of like to create the account and to make the payment. After 7 days, I think it's times that the fine or the toll is times by 11 times. So yeah, we're going to leave here today. It's a Wednesday, so the post offices should be open. We need some shopping, and if we can't get this toll thing from like the post offices, obviously there's the Shell petrol stations. Now, we did call at 2 Shell petrol stations the other day, and neither of them had any of these toll stickers, but they both said we need to go to this particular town, and the Shell there has them, but that's a little bit out of our way. So yeah, don't know what's happening. We've got, and this is the other problem, we've got some eSIMs on our mobile phones, but we've got no internet signal here. So even though it's a fantastic place, I don't know what make our eSIMs are, but really if we're stopping here long term, we need to be on Turkcell, and you get internet coverage here. But anyway, so we're leaving here this morning, and we're going to find some internet first, do some shopping, try to get this toll card, and hopefully find another beach camp like this for later. So come on, let's go. Come on.